So what's up, guys? Again, this is Ed from Kansas City Axe. So I did want to show you guys that I actually finally did. Um, I actually finally did win in the Tycoon. I actually finally won some gems. 122K. Right. Congratulations, me. Right. Of course. So yeah, I finally won some gems. Uh, I had it on auto, and I really couldn't tell because it didn't really it doesn't really say in there the treasure is yours or something like that. To me, I guess I didn't win the jackpot or whatever. But I recall seeing something that said 120, and I thought I was tripping. Maybe I thought it might have been 100, like 1,200 gems. But it just so happened to actually be 120,000 gems. 122. So that was cool as a mug, to win that. Uh, so cool as a mug. Now, as free to play, it's gonna be hard to get those kind of tycoon tokens to get up in there and do that. It's just gonna be slim to none. So and like I said, I'm sorry about the content of the free to play. It just really such a sensitive topic to me, and it really doesn't sit too well with me about talking about free to play, because in a sense I get overwhelmed just thinking about the thought of being free to play. It's like I couldn't really do it. And like when I stopped playing large mobile, let me finish my train of thought. I'll get bad at that. I really couldn't do it and have a. I couldn't really do it and have a purpose or goal. When I stopped playing large mobile in 2020, I would occasionally get on my alt account. I'll let you guys take a peek at my alt account here and let you see it. You might not get the best view of it, but I kind of show it to you a little bit here. Let's look at my alt account here. So let's take a look at my little alt account here if we can, and let you see what I'm talking about here. So there's my little alt account there. It has 39,000, almost 40 million might. There's some. We can back up a little bit. Some back up there, and there's some fuel there, and this here. When I quit playing Lords Mobile, and I went to the point where I started playing. Uh, I kind of started, basically. Uh, Playing. When I stopped playing Lords Mobile on my main account, I basically. I'm trying to get that glare out of there so you guys can kind of see. I might have to just put it up here, But check it out. I got some troops there. Probably got a whole lot of attack things in right there. Uh, I have 222K gems in there. Let me see. I need to do this here right quick. So as I said, when this particular account got to the point where IGG no longer allowed us to gift our smaller accounts, then I ceased investing in this account. Now I want to see something here because it'll probably be right here. 11, 18, 21. 11, 17, 21. So in 21, I did, as you can see, I did spend, I don't know, of course, when I spent this here, guys, I used Google Money. Uh, I used Google Play Money when I spent that, just using Google Play Money, not necessarily my own. And I could have used my own on the Apple account. I used $1 or 99 cents or something like that. So, um, and I would have really liked to. I just seemed like I couldn't find a. Um, it seemed like I couldn't find the right screen recorder and video and screen recorder for Apple to to uh, do a video on that account when I wanted to do free to play, because I really wanted to show you guys so much you got to go through to so much you really got to go through to, and as you can see there, that account is very, very close. I could easily unlock T4 in this account. It just would, even if I was just use, Techno, uh, if I was to spend something to use Techno, whatever, Techno Labs, I could easily unlock T4 in here, guys. But I choose not to. I could easily unlock that. But I choose not to because I refuse to spend on that game, So that's the reason why I haven't unlocked T4 there. I'm not going to spend on the game. I'm not going to spend on the second account, So as I said, when IGG stopped us from being able to gift ourselves with that account, then I ceased spending on that account. Now, I think, I'm not sure, but I had like 277,000 gems on there, and I may have purchased on there that 200,000 gem pack, that you do in Large Mobile. I may have. I'm thinking I did. I could have. I don't recall. I could have, though, and then I just probably deleted stuff. But I probably did purchase that just to get to 200 gems, because I think my theory was I'll use it at least to send myself food or something on my main account, something like that. Since you can't gift it speed ups and things like that, but you can send resources. So I thought maybe that's something I might have done. I don't recall. I'm just saying it's a possibility. I don't think I did, but it's possible. Other than that, I probably need to get my Coliseum gems out of there, because they're probably at 20,000 the max, which is the max, I think. I'm not particularly sure, but let me see. Yeah, it's at the max. I'll show you guys, and that's just from it sitting for so long in that state. So as you can see right there, I have 20,000 gems are just sitting there that I need to collect. So yeah. So my rank is way down. I've been just losing everything, I guess. But I don't really care. I don't really care at all. So now I got 300 and something gems on my alt account that I do not really play on. And don't message me and ask for the alt account, because it's linked to my stuff, and I'm not about to unleak it, because if I need to, I may play on that account for my hero. I might want a hero. I might want to, like I said, I haven't played on it for like 3 months. I haven't played on it for like a couple of months now. But the point I was making is when I stopped playing Lords Mobile, I was playing on that account here and there, but it was not much at all. And in the whole entire 2.5 years that I was gone from Lords Mobile and just playing on that account, because there are some things I love about Lords Mobile, the Coliseum, talking to people and things like that, and So that was cool to do, but I wasn't really spending on there much. I wasn't free to play, but I wasn't really invested in it. And so, uh, yeah. So if I, you know, purchased, I don't know, guys. I would have to see something. I don't know where. I have no idea where. Enter the treasure trove. Where you been? Maintenance. Treasure trove. Okay, I got 28 there. I'm not particularly sure. Just really haven't been on the count lately, uh, and so. But like I said, when I was off of this account, I did have that one still, and I wasn't spending on it. So when I had it, then I wasn't spending on it at all for real. I mean, like that $1.99. I don't know if it came from Google points or what it might have come from. And maybe I just used $1.99 or 99 cents of my own money. But I really wasn't into it to be playing it, at all. So, um, yeah, there you have that. So, like I said, defeat. Okay, like I was saying, uh, anyway, that last video that I made about the free to play. Yeah, it's just a lot, man. It's a lot going on with free to play, man. It really is. This is by every sense a pay to play game because if you aspiring or trying to be anything in this game, it's going to require paying. It really is. So, uh, yeah, it's going to require paying, guys. So I still got a ways to go to finish this here up. Still got a ways to go. That's still a little time there. Still a little time there. Yeah, those archaic tunes. Those are a monster, man. Okay, so now I know some of you guys been hitting me up. You want to teach me some things, show me some things about the game online on my line account. The problem is I don't hardly go online a lot. I'm more, either working or uh, on the game. I don't really go to line. I don't have the notifications turned on for line because I don't want a line chat notifications while I'm asleep or while my spouse is asleep or something like that. So uh, occasionally it's not on, so I don't necessarily keep it on. But I do appreciate the when people have and somebody replied. That was who was that replied to that? That was One Piece Anime. 3114. He replied to that free to play thing. He said he's seen some people pay $5 a month. Yeah, you're right, my dude. That's not free to play at all because you're actually investing. You're paying, and over a period of some sort of time, that will translate into something. I mean, what does it really take to really uh, accomplish something in Lost Mobile? I think it varies. It really varies because there's some things. Like, let me give you an example here. There's some things you can spend every month. You can just spend, like some people say, you can spend, you know, Tycoon. Uh, you can spend Tycoon and just work on gear that away like that. And maybe you're spending, say, $20 a month, $10 a month, $30 a month, just on those tycoon tokens, just to go in there and win some, some materials and things like that. And you can be that maxed account, I mean, that, not that max, but that mythic account or that trap account that has the really good gear. Uh, you know, there are some things like the 200,000 gems for 19.99. I think that's a good thing. The thing about it is what you're going to do with those gems. What are you going to use them for? Uh, so there are some things. Yeah, there are some things in here that those budget spenders could spend. Uh, that would really constitute or really, label them as not free to play, but they're very, I mean, they spend very little. I'm talking about when you're spending, less than $100 a month, $50, less than $50 a month. I mean, you're just spending that much on the game. You're in a real safe zone. You're a really comfortable zone, and it will help you build a lot. Not really fast, but if you spend it wisely, you will find some good stuff like IGG expeditions and events and those special packages where they're giving out, a good bang for your buck. Uh, you can come across something like that and, you're winning. There's some things IGG has, put out there. Like not too long ago, they gave everybody, like, if you paid for it, in a sense, you invested, you paid, you got some really great gems, and that was, everybody was on top of that. And so, okay, and there's somebody giving me some advice there. I'm getting a lot of it, but I appreciate it. And a lot of it's repetition because everybody don't know who has already contacted me, but I welcome it all and I lock them in and I reply to them, of course. And there's a few I'm trying to get a little bit more clarity on some things. And if I don't understand what somebody is saying, I'll reach out and let them know. But so yeah, there is sometimes in here in the game that you can be free to play, and um, you can it can spending that little under $50 a month or so can really benefit you. It can really take you there. But as I get it, everybody don't have like $10 a week, $15 a week. Sometimes it's hard for a lot of people just to pay a $40, $50 phone bill, you know, amidst all of their other bills and, gas to work or, expenses, so it's not easy, it's not easy to pay your internet bill every month or, putting gas in your car and, snacks and lunch for work and things like that. It's not necessarily easy. So, I get it if people can't spend 40, 30, $50 a month. That can be a real task. And I'm not even saying I encourage it because I see, you got to figure out where you're going. And I see where the direction that you have to be going to actually amount to something in this game. So, but you got to look at your options. What other options are there? What else can you do besides trying to be somebody that has a 800 to 1,000 blast, or you're trying to be somebody that's, fully mythic here and there, um, it's a lot, man. It's really a lot. So IGG is not really for the free to play. They're not. They've shown that over the 7+ years that they have had this particular game. Lords Mobile, it could be 8 years. I think it came out a year before I started playing in 2016. I'm thinking it came out in 2015, but it could have been the end of 14 or something like that. I don't even know. But I think it could have been 2015, I think, but somewhere around there. I'm not sure. So, yeah, so it's definitely it's a upwards battle, upwards heel, with ankle weights on and backpacks, and it's tough. But so I think it's, but if you're a person, like I said, that like socializing, or you can be patient, you're good, something like that. Uh, but if you can't pay on this game, hey, don't worry about it, man. Don't even worry about it. Now, I thought that I had got like 10 more of those. I did. So, see if I can get something, guys, out of that. Yeah, so it's 5 of them right there. So yeah, any goodies in here? Got 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Nothing. I got nothing out of those team guys. So yeah, what we got in here? I spent like 2 billion food, man, on the expedition. Uh, that cost me like 2 billion food, man. I ended up being only 3 million points. Our Gillard, he loves the events and stuff, so he really goes hard on those things. It's like, you know, but he don't really do nothing. He just be chilling at home. He don't do nothing, so he's at home all day. Everybody else got real stuff to be bothered with. But yeah, so he loves those events, and he really takes them personal. What I got here? Need to find something to use this on. What is this? I thought, well, I don't know what to use it. I don't really like this here. Cavalry defense and infantry HP. You gotta collect 50 sherds to appraise it. I don't even have that much. I mean, 50 times 800 is what, 40,000? Yeah. No, it's 40,000. I got 4,700. I can't even really get anything out of that. I think what I was waiting to see is which one of these I might want to get. I might want to get something like these. 100 at a time. Damn. I'm gonna get something like those because at least I can try to upgrade some of my gear with it, like I did earlier today. So we'll work on that there. Other than that, I think I'm still just focused on. I'm still really just focused on trying to. Why is that monster? Did that just? Yeah, it's monster. I'm focused on really trying to get this guy, which it's gonna be soon, guys. Get this to mythic, which is not gonna be long, guys. Maybe in the next month. I'll have it in 2 months. But 2 months, that'll be mythic. Mark my word. I'll have that mythic in 2 months, and then after that, I think I don't really want this. Like, I have no use for this. It's it's range, and if I upgrade it to 40 or to 56 mythic, I don't really benefit from it because this one is already 53, even though it has one range there in it, and so it has 20%. It has almost 15 whatever percent range in it, and it's still at. It has some astrolites in it, but it's still at 50 something percent. Queen Bee, so I could probably get that up to that 37 point something. So I don't really need that gear, that champ one, I guess. But as you guys know, the champ piece is gonna have the army HP and stuff like that that people love to have. So if I was to upgrade it, I'd be getting 35% army HP. So it would be better than the piece I have now by HP, as well as you put some astrolites in it as well. So I probably will go with that, or maybe I might swing it over and go for some, because I really would like to have a champ piece over here, guys, on this side of town, which will be the ones that I dismantled or demolished, because I had several of them that I got rid of tripping, man. But I think I was over the game, man. I really was. I was over the game, but I also didn't understand it, so that was on me. Um, so yeah, I'm working on that. And then everybody's talking about the defensive Jews. I'm gonna get those out of there. But one guy was saying something important that I really wanted to kind of hear. He was telling me something that he said. Let me kind of read it to you guys. He says, I'm gonna switch my glasses out a little bit. He was saying something about. Let me reply to this guy. Exactly. That is the guy who talking about, if people are spending on the game. The One Piece guy. He said that's budgeting. So yeah, that's budgeting. So yeah, that's that. But another guy was saying, let me get back to his comment here. He said, okay, bro, let me explain. Cause he made some type of, let me read his first thing. He says, what did he say? Is this the same one? No, that's something different. I'll get to that comment later. I thought that was somebody who made a comment on. Somebody said something about the defensive jewel, that he did some sort of test with 10,000 K troops, and he realized that he said, let me read it to y'all guys because I thought it was interesting. This is from Ashika 5117. He says, I don't know if I can read it out. I don't think I can read it out. Not sure. Not sure. He says, okay, so he started off, he said, bro, why do you have defensive jewels in your gear? I had tested with 10K troops, and when I raised 50% HP, it creates 3K differences in casualties. When I raise 50% attack, it creates 2.5K by raising damage to the enemy. But 50% defense creates 18 casualties different, which is funny. I mean, 10K troops and 18 difference with defense. It's a joke from IGG. So I asked him, could he please explain it, because he's really onto something. And he said, let's see if he says, he says, okay, bro, let me explain why. First, I camp with my smaller account, for example, 10K infantry without any talent points settled, and I use Rose Knight only in heroes. Then I hit it then I hit it that camp with my main account without talent and gear. I use only one hero, Rose Knight, as leader. It gave me results 3K to 2.2K casualties. Now I knew that my base stats gave 3K to 2.2K. Then I set talent points and filled that HP slot managed to raise 50% HP only. Then I gave me results 1.6K, 3.6K. Means HP reduces the loss on our side and also raised damage by a bit. Second time I raised only attack infantry by 50%. And it gave me results 2.2K to 4.6K, means it raised the damage to the enemy. In the last, I raised only defense. It gave me same results which I got when I raised base stats 3.3K through 2.2. And I just got 18 troop difference. It's funny, ha ha ha. There may be minor errors in the examination, but the result says only HP attack plays vital role in game. Defense is just a scam. So his whole point was basically that defense of Jules is a joke. As I guess a lot of you already recognize, defense of Jules is a joke in that, I mean, a lot of stuff IGG is questionable, man. Like I tell some people from the Coliseum videos that I put out 5-6 years ago. Like, that is so unexplainable. It's like it doesn't really matter the heroes that you select and the grade of heroes that you select. You can still lose in the Coliseum. Turn around and use that same troop lineup and you'll win with all your troops. It's like so unreliable. And IGG expects us to pay gems to play in the Coliseum by getting more matches. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. We know there's some discrepancies in the game in general. Period. So yeah, but thanks again, man, for making that, giving us that little bit of testing you did there. So yeah, so my thing is like right now. So yeah, I do got some defense Jews I need to take out, like he was saying. Yeah, it's really, I mean, we got to keep in mind too when people are talking about the results, like different defense jewels or defense stats versus HP stats and army attacks and all of that. We got to think of, there's so many variables, because there could be variables just in the amount of troops that are engaged, and because the more troops that you do have, the more might that they push. Like when you got 10,000 troops versus 10 million troops that are being affected, the damage that tallies up from the might of the 10 million troops is different from the weight of 10K troops. So it's a whole lot of variables in there that really don't make a whole lot of, it's difficult to kind of judge. But so in a sense, we kind of just basically tell players to kind of evenly across the board to use certain things, such as attack and HP, and what phalanxes to use and what gear to use, that have been proven to work better. And the game is always changing too. So let's see what this guy is saying here. He has a few messages. He said, okay, brother, first suggestions: use an army heroes as your leader. For example, I use Watcher. I send it to all my marches. I'll send you a picture online. So that's good too. We was talking about that. A lot of people, when you're attacking, as I've learned, you will use, like, let me show you a guild that I was in that was really teaching me a little bit more. like I said, my guild leader in the guild I'm in now, they have taught me a lot. But I want to I think I need to go the other way. Yeah, I gotta go the other way. Let's go all the way down and see if I have them still in here.